One of the reasons that I'm starting off with simple arm movements or even shoulder blade movements to help you for the serratus anterior, learning how to feel them exercises, is because your arms aren't bearing any weight, it may be easier for you to learn to feel the inside edges of your shoulder blades and the movements of the shoulder blades themselves. Because your arms aren't bearing weight, you don't have to worry about mixing up the signals from your arms or your rib cage or whatever. You can focus on simply feeling your shoulder blades moving away from each other and then relaxing. And then when it comes time to having weight on your arms, say in downward dog or even in something like chaturanga, you may find it handstand, wheel poses or other poses which you might want to try activating serratus anterior. But when it comes time to doing those poses, you may have an easier time, because you already know how to feel your shoulder blades, you'll have an easier time of actually activating serratus anterior and using them to help support your shoulder blades to stabilize your shoulder blades with respect to your rib cage. So one final movement before we move on to supported hands on the floor, supporting the body type positions, is to actually lift the arms up over the head. And to do that movement, you start from the very beginning where you're spreading your shoulder blades, then you'll reach your arms forwards and keep the feeling of your shoulder blades spread, and then you'll keep that feeling while reaching your arms up. So in all of these exercises, remember, as you inhale, pull your head back and up, lift your chest first so that your serratus anterior has a stable foundation from which to work. You can think of it as waiting for a bottom layer of bricks to dry so that then you can add another layer, and then each layer in turn supports the layer above it. But if you go too quickly and the cement's still wet, then it will just sponge out, so it's useless. So build your foundation, if you like, from the center outwards or from the ground up. So to start off with, head back, chest up, move your shoulders forward, spread your shoulder blades, and then relax. Head back and up, lift your chest. You can even lift your back ribs, spread your shoulders, and then relax. And rather than just spreading your shoulders, as I was doing, focus on feeling the inside edges of your shoulder blades moving away from each other. And then relax. And then keep that feeling, or find that feeling again, head back and up, chest up. Spread your shoulders and reach your arms forward. Keep the inside edges of your shoulder blades spread as you reach your arms forward, and then relax. Head back and up, chest lifted, lift your back ribs as well. Spread your shoulder blades, keep the feeling of openness, and then keep them open as you reach your arms up, and then relax. And then what you can do is reach your arms up higher each time. Head back, chest up, shoulder blades spread, arms forward, reach a little bit higher. Keep your shoulder blades moving apart. And then relax. And what you can actually focus on, move your shoulders forward relative to the rib cage, or you can imagine wrapping the outside edge of your shoulder blade forward. But try and do it smoothly as you lift your arm. So let's do that. Head back, chest up, spread your shoulder blades, reach your arms forward. Keep the outside edge of your shoulder blades spreading, reaching forward, reach your arms up. And then release. Now, if you were to stand up against the wall, if you were to stand up against the wall with your back against the wall and say the back of your hand against the wall, what you'd actually try and do as you reach up, so head back, chest up, as you reach your arm up, you're actually moving your shoulder away from the wall. You're not moving your chest away from the wall, you're moving the shoulder away from the wall. And then relaxing. So if you're keeping your arms stationary and then just reaching up as you inhale to activate serratus, move your shoulder forward. And then relax. So your shoulder from this view goes forwards and up, but rather than forward and then up, try and move it slowly forward and up. It's like you're corkscrewing your shoulder up and that reaches your arm up at the same time, and that will activate, hopefully will activate serratus anterior. And I suggested to get used to the feeling with your arm up, first focus on reaching the outer edge of the shoulder forward. Then once you have the action, then focus on feeling the inside edge of your shoulder blade. So inhale, exhale, inhale, shoulder blades, inside edge of your shoulder blade reaches up, and then exhale. And what it actually feels is like someone has placed their hands underneath my shoulder blades and is to the inside edge and is pushing them up. Although you might want to try and get a feeling of outwards and then upwards at the same time. So right here, it's like they're pulling forward and up. And that hopefully is engaging serratus anterior. It's also engaging trapezius right here. So trapezius lifts the outer edge of the shoulder blade, actually at this, just above the shoulder socket. Meanwhile, serratus anterior activates to pull the inside edge of the shoulder blade away from the spine. And actually what it is the lowermost fibers of serratus anterior which attach to the lower ribs and then reach to the bottom tip of the shoulder blade. So those are activating to swing the bottom edge of the shoulder blade around the chest. So going back to the beginning, head back, chest up, shoulders forward, arms up. And keep your shoulders forward, keep your shoulder blades spread as you reach your arms up. And as you reach your arms up, as you spread your shoulder blades, imagine the center of the shoulder joint, reach the center of the shoulder joint up as well. So your whole arm as well as your rib cage feels long.